Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 from the Dawn of Souls package for the Game Boy Advance. Last episode, we got the magical key, named the Magic Key, and it opens pretty much every locked door for the rest of the game, unless it's bound by a mystical force. Unless that's what it's called. Is it called? I need to know now. Key items. Is it called the mystical key? Mystic key. Ah, well then. Forget everything I just said. Perfect. Alright, in the next episode, I believe it... I forgot the combination. There we go, for the map. I haven't played this game in so long. So in this episode, we're actually going to take a little... See, I'm kind of conflicted. I never showed you this area, but... You're supposed to find it upon traveling, I guess. Just go everywhere until you can find something to do. But, as you can see, this area... The area we're in is actually landlocked. Now, we got an item, key item called nitro powder in the last episode, so it would make sense that we're gonna blow up something in order to make room for to get somewhere, so we can actually explore everywhere else out there. So, if we look at this map, it's pretty much common sense. Where would we have the least resistance to blow something up? And obviously, you just look to the left, and boom, there's this narrow little strip of land that just looks perfect to blow up. So we're going to do that. So actually what we're going to want to do is, like, get to this port, and then go all the way down to here. That's exactly what we're going to do. We got our ship, we're on our way. I still love the boat music. I think most, 16-bit or old-school video game music is awesome. Case in point, Battletoads. I am a nerd. And there's an ogre we're just gonna pummel the crap out of. And for some reason, the thief does more damage than the warrior at this point in the game, just because we're faster, and I guess speed has a factor when it comes to damage. I don't know. So here we are in Mount Dragon. Mount Dragon. That's what it's gonna be called now. Mount Dragon. We Crystal Eye, Ian the Blind can see. Yeah, they speak so weird. Why do dwarves always have to speak weird? Gimli. I hear that Dark Elf Astos pilked that one belonging to Tay Matoya. I guess we're supposed to come here to find out about the Crystal Eye and everything like that, but I don't care. And I really don't want to talk to him. Lally-ho! Awesome. And he jumps. Actually, there were items I did not get in that chest. 575 gil, 450 gil, so a quick 1,000 gil there. Let's investigate around here. There's this guy. His name is Smith, but it's spelled like an ironsmith, like a forgery. If only I could have some of the legendary material adamantite, I'd be able to make such a magical sword. Yes, this is where we're gonna get the ultimate weapon. Just gonna point it out there. But we have to find adamantine first. We'll worry about that when the time comes. What's over here? I'm pretty sure there's a passageway over here. I believe this would be bound by the Mystic Key. So, make sure you have it. You get a tent. That's always useful. A great helmet. That's great. The Worm Killer. And an Ether, which is always good for magic. Potions. That's also very good. Mithril Mail. OP. 575 gil, and a cottage, which fully restores HP and MP upon sleeping in it. Like magic. But first we're going to equip all of our new stuff, like the Grand Helmet and the Mithril Mail. Ooh, Mithril Mail actually lowers defense, but it raises evasiveness. I don't think anyone else can wield the Mithril Mail. No one else can wield... Oh, nope, never mind. See, it gets rid of 6 defense, but it increases our evasion. I kind of want to keep the defense just because he's going to be the tank. But also we got the Worm Killer Sword. It's a sword effective against dragons, which is awesome, even though there are not that many dragons in this game. I believe I can only think of one, and he's a major boss, so we may actually keep the Worm Killer for that fight. But I think we're going to have better equipment at that time. So, let's see, +4 to attack, and +5 to accuracy for the warrior. plus 6 and plus 10. Alright, it's going to Haseo. We didn't get anything else very important there, except for the Grand Helmet. So I think that's it for treasure chests, yes. And to start the cutscene, you gotta talk to this guy. Exclamation mark. His name is Nerik. Nitro powder? Notice that powder was spelled differently. Yeah, powder is spelled differently when it comes to dwarves, evidently. The explosive force in this power will make my canal open up in no time flat. I owe you, kids. Hey, we're not kids. Actually, I don't know the ages of the characters in this game. I don't know if we're like teenagers or we're like in the 20s. I don't know, but his hat is breathing. Like if he moves, it looks like his hat is breathing. It's weird. Now we can... What word is that? Bluter? B-L-U-I-T-E-R. Bluter? Is he French? Is he a French dwarf? Well, we can blow the rock to smithereens. That's what I'm calling it. What are you standing around for? That powder's set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you better get out of the whilst you can. I hate how dwarves sound. I'm not pulling off an accent with dwarves. No, it's not happening. But look, it looks like his hat is breathing. And we hear explosions, and I'm surprised this whole cavern doesn't collapse due to, like, shockwaves. But on the outside, this is actually one of the only cutscenes we may actually get in the game. Like, that's not, like, horribly graphic. I mean, for Game Boy Advance, that's pretty nice for graphics. Even though it is, like, frame by frame. Game Boy Advance didn't have that many good cutscenes. Except for the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Not Birth by Sleep, Chain of Memories. Although, Birth by Sleep was a good game. And he gets victory music. Does that mean he leveled up? I can't wait to see what lies out there in the canal. We're gonna beat you to it. As soon as we can move, we have to wait for him to get off screen. There we go. So, yes, we opened up the canal so we can actually adventure out in the world instead of being landlocked. Hooray. And I believe all these guys just say lally-ho. Nope, with a crystal eye, even the blind can see. Yeah, we already did all that, so we don't have to worry about it. Actually, is that... Hey, look, a room right here. Oh, there's a guy here. Nitro powder in the castle... Alright, yeah, well, we already did that. I guess you were supposed to come here first while adventuring, but I decided I knew what I was doing. I was trying to save you guys time. Because no one wants to spend, 80 hours on an RPG. Ahem, Final Fantasy 13. Let's see. Oh, yep, see, that very, very, very narrow canal. Although, for some reason, it looks like explosives would do a lot more than just open up that little bit. But we're gonna go with it. Alright, and here we see our first city of the new world, I guess we can call it. If we look at it, we just started exploring. As you can see, we were landlocked in just this area where the hand is. Now we have access to all the world. The world. Like if I could pull off that Snickers commercial where the guy starts singing, in the end they both whisper the world, I would. But oh well, here we go to the city of Melmond. And this place does look a little worse for wear. The ground looks like dirt blocks from Minecraft. And there's a bunch of grave sites. You see a gravestone. You see a gravestone. You see everything. First thing of business will be the weapon shop. Huzzah! Nearby, there's a crosshair, a saber, a longsword, and a falchion. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Is it falchion? 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 I don't know. But it's a horrible weapon. Because I already have the worm killer. Longsword, however, is good, I guess? I'm gonna buy it just to see. I don't know if it's actually better than... It says it's better, but we're gonna find out. It's better by 5, so why not? And we're also gonna sell some stuff while we're here. We're gonna sell this saber because we don't need it. The iron armor because we already have it. Where's the mithril mail? Because we don't need it. The helmet. Dagger. Saber. All these stuff that we just get from random chests are all going bye-bye. Leather gloves. And by the way, ethers are very hard to come by until later on in the game. So you may actually want to hold on to those. Because restoring MP can always be good in a dungeon. Let's see what's at the shop here. Ooh, level 5 spells, but my magic level's too low. Sucks, because I would love to learn Scourge, Teleport, and Fiarga. Or Scourge, Scourge, Scrub. Curaga. That's really good for a white mage. A lot of HP, but I like Healera. Restores HP to the entire party. And then there's Diaga, which deals even more damage to undead foes. And then Life, which revives an ally, which all these spells are really good, and just your personal preference. I highly recommend all of them. But you can only have 3. So I would just go with the healing spells. Just because undead enemies are really uncommon later on in the game. We're in a house. It's broken down. Let's see. There's one guy I want us to meet here because he's somewhat important to the story. This guy. He looks very finely dressed than everyone else, and his hair breathes too. There is nothing I, the great genius Dr. Une, do not know. What? You never heard of me? Inconceivable! Keep him in mind for later, because he is actually going to help us later on. Oh, there's an armor shop here? Knight's armor. Holy crap. 36,000 gil. That's a lot. Silver armlets, great helm, bronze gloves. We'll get a pair of steel gloves. And we need silver armlets. We need 2, because we don't have enough for 3. So let's armor up. Ooh, plus 11 to the mages? Yes, please. Actually, that's going to be plus 14, because I never bought Sam a copper armlet. Maybe. And instead of him having leather armor, we're going to give him a copper armlet, because that's better for him. And I'm sticking to it. Oh no, I've got to equip the steel gloves. I'm an idiot. And steel gloves from even more defense, because, you know, a tank can never have enough defense. All the defense in the world. Alright, I don't have a whole lot of things to sell here, so it looks like we're going to have to come back to here, because I definitely want that knight's armor. But 36,000 gold is just too much, and I'm not grinding 36,000 from 2,000. No, thank you. We also have to pick up that other silver armlet, but let's adventure around. We got time. The earth is decaying, and it's all doing of the vampire that lives in the cavern of earth. Our town is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of earth. Will you stop him for us? Sure, just tell us where he is. Oh, this guy will tell us. The cavern of earth is south of Melmond, on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. It used to be the closer you got to that cave, the more fertile the soil. Now, it's a barren waste. Ah. So, right away, we're already given our next objective of going to the Devil's Tail and going to the Earth Cavern. Alright, so in the next part, we'll head out there, and we'll get started on that dungeon. Until then, this has been Haseo Roxas saying, see you later.